Morning, guys. Cassette New Crusader here, back with another video. We're here on day 11, and things are going good continuously on day 11. Today, we're going to be talking about how you can maintain that restraint, while still living your life, enjoying life, socializing. Don't become a full-on hermit. Now, look, I'm going X Games mode pretty soon. All right, I'm going full Hall of Fame mode pretty soon. When the summer gets into full swing, I'm gonna go 2024 mode again. I don't think I'm gonna be going outside nearly as much. I think maybe 1 or 2 link ups with my friends and my social group. But other than that, I'm gonna be locked in at my home. I'm loving this channel right now, and I'm gonna put even more time into it, increase the content. But I still think that it's important to be able to get out there and have some experiences and do some things and live your life and enjoy the beauty of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some guys, they just like to, watch YouTube while they eat. I like having a baddie in front of me while I eat, right? So it's just, it's better. Like, I just love to live, right? And that's part of living for me. But with the path I'm on, I'm not going to be bending to former ways. It's just not going to happen. I'm locked in right now. So when I chill with those baddies, I really I make that the case. Like, I make it so that it does not progress past a point that I don't want it to. I don't let that happen. So I want to talk about how you can do that and actually why it's even better in a way. Right, so I met up with this girl, and I'm not going to go over the whole hangout and what we did, but we had a lot of fun. And then at the end of the night, we were still hanging out, and we were cuddling and stuff, but I had already made an intentional statement before I agreed to hang out with her that I was not going to let things go past a certain point, no matter what. I internalized that in my brain. And sure enough, I was able to hold the line when the time came, and I actually didn't progress things to the point where I would be unable to resist the temptation anymore. And me and her had a great time and actually developed a connection, which, I've been done. I've done that in the past. But this one didn't feel like it had any real, overly, it didn't have any overly heavy weight on it. Like, it was a nice, light connection. It seemed pretty healthy, and it's one of those things where you can just kind of go with the flow, which is what I plan on doing, and I kind of owe that all to the fact that I intentionally decided I was not gonna blow things up for myself on day 10. What's crazy is in any moment where things start to heat up a bit, there's a couple of those moments, I'm just thinking yo, I cannot betray you guys, anyone who's watching my videos and is gaining strength and encouragement, even if it's one person at a time, it means a lot to me. And so I know now, I need to be accountable for my actions. And this is exactly what I wanted this video series to do. And it seems to be working pretty well. It gives me an outlet to be able to express my sentiments. It gives me something that is always looking back at me, holding me accountable for what I need to do. And it gives me something to maintain discipline. I think it's 21 days. If you do something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Well, I'm already starting to feel like this is a habit. I wake up in the morning, and while I'm praying and meditating and thinking about life, I'm also thinking about what I'm going to talk about for the day. And that's been a real benefit, But I want to tighten things up even further in the coming days, coming weeks. I want to see what God has in store for me. I want to see what He's going to reveal to me. And the best way to do that is to maintain my closeness to Him by not falling into unnecessary sin, you know. And I want you guys to be on the same, but at the same time, I also want you guys to live and enjoy life and experience things and experience the joys of people and having people around you that that just add to the joy of your experience. You know, you're looking around and you're feeling warmth, right? And pretty girls can provide that if they're granted that they're normal, and a lot of them are great. So I don't really shy away from that, and I don't think that you should either, right? Don't make it the center of your life in any way, shape, or form, but don't be running from it, like, don't be running scared, your tail between your legs. Lock in, twin. And I think as I get closer to 30 days, it's going to get even more interesting and fun and charged and magnetic. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's part of the experience of semen retention, to be honest. Like, what, you're gonna run from women for the rest of your life because you're scared of what you'll do? How about you grow a pair, no pun intended, and control yourself? And you'll realize that it's even more fun. I woke up at like complete peace today because I held the line. I didn't do anything that would jeopardize the way I'm feeling lately and just jeopardize my energy and the flow of life. And I'm happy for that, you know? See, like I said, all of the things that tempt us, they pull based off of our desires, and our natural desires are not longing for something evil. God made us good. It's just the devil is able to pervert those desires and make us do evil things. But in reality, the things that we're longing and desiring for are all goodness that stem from God. There's nothing wrong with a good connection, and I think that should be emphasized. You know, find out what your desires are actually looking for and fulfill that the godly way, and you'll be able to transmute easier. That's what I had to share with you guys today. And I hope you're all staying sharp, staying strong.